Hey guys, David here and welcome to Digital Outlook. Guys, it has been another amazing day inside of XRP, and the reason I say amazing is that days like this, guys, we are going to look back on and folks are going to pray for. That's right. When we're watching the price of XRP as it is right now, and the last time I looked, it was about $2.11. A time is coming when folks are going to look back on $2.11 and they're going to think, my gosh, why did I not back up the truck? That is my personal opinion. They are going to weep for the days when we could catch XRP at these prices, because I'll tell you right now, do you want to know who's buying? Billionaires, guys. Billionaires are loading up on XRP like there is no tomorrow. They are stacking their bags. They are packing up the truck. They are literally doing everything they can to accumulate. Now, why do you think that they are going out there and they are doing that? Well, I'll tell you what, it's because they know what's coming next. What's coming next, guys, is probably going to shake the markets like most people can't even imagine. Now, this morning, I was actually talking about how Japan has on the 19th, now I said the 19th of January, of course I was meaning the 19th of December, they're looking at the possibility of raising their interest rates. You know, that's something that has not happened in probably 3 decades, over 30 years that they haven't done that. And the global Western economy has benefited significantly as a result. And the way that that's happened is folks have been able to go over there and borrow against the yen at practically zero interest rates. Turn around and reinvest that money into markets that would give them such an amazing percentage that it was almost like getting the money practically for free, which basically it was. And this kind of situation has been going on for decades upon decades. Well, guys, if Japan raises that rate, you're going to watch the whole reverse of this going on. And they call the reason, by the way, it's called the reverse carry trade, because the reverse carry trade is when those yen go back into Japan. And when that happens, hey, these guys borrowing and leveraging there, they have got to cover their positions. Well, usually what happens is in markets when that takes place, guys, wherever the liquidity is, they sell like crazy. Now, of course, this digital asset space has been hit with that before. And yes, it will cause a ton of assets to absolutely drop and drop fast should we see that. The thing is this, XRP in that environment has the potential of actually not dropping, but rising. And why would it rise? Well, because XRP would solve the world's greatest problem in an event like that. Because, by the way, it's not just Japan. This will affect all Western markets, those in the UK, you know, all around the wide world where these markets have been playing this game for decades. What happens in this situation is liquidity becomes paramount. And what do these guys need? Well, they need fast and secure settlement. Well, XRP was literally created to solve that problem. And this is where you could very well see a supply and a demand crunch big time. And these billionaires, these guys are out there, these massive whales that are buying up XRP on the cheap and literally gobbling up all the fear of everyone who's capitulating. Guys, that tells you about everything you need to know. And for me, I don't look at that days like this as a day for crying. No, it's a day for buying, guys. And we are really seeing the opportunity presented to us like I think generations are going to look back. They are going to make movies about this, about how folks that were literally able to get out there and, you know, get a good position XRP and hold on and not let themselves get shaken out. Guys, those are going to be people are going to write stories about that. Why? Because it's going to be probably the greatest wealth transfer the world has ever seen in its history. I genuinely do believe that, because we are moving into a new monetary system where practically every nation state in the wide world has been setting down the rails for the last number of years. And guys, they are ready for it. All they have to do is flip some switches and bam, we would be right into it. We've watched the application of the ISO 222 messaging standard. We've watched the change in the overnight interest rates from LIBOR to SOFR. We have seen so many dynamic changes, and right now what are we seeing? The regulatory clarity piece literally getting done around the wide world. And when this happens and this train leaves the station, guys, there's no looking back. And for most folks that are sitting there standing on the platform, all these fuzzers, I'm going to tell you, their jaws are going to be on the floor, their hands in the pocket. They're going to be absolutely gobsmacked, and they are going to miss it. And the story that they're going to be able to tell, their kids and grandkids is going to be, well, I was there, but I was just a little too hesitant. I was believing all the this and that, and boom, that opportunity is going to pass. And why do I say that? Because I'll tell you what, how many of us have our Bitcoin story? I certainly have a Bitcoin story. My bias was totally against it. Judy wanted us to invest in it, but I was looking at it from the investigator standpoint, and everybody that I knew that was using it was either, not so great or into some kind of nonsense. And so we just stayed away from it because my bias was against it. Guys, one of the biggest mistakes that I have ever made in my life when it came to opportunity. And I sure don't want to miss this one. And I don't want you to miss it either. And that's why, guys, I am out there and really encouraging you to get out there and genuinely educate yourself and become aware of what's going on. Pull back that curtain, for goodness sakes, and don't be making investments just because you heard someone else say something. Look, I have always said, and maybe it's been a while since I said it, but if I can talk you into it, someone else can talk you out of it, can't they? The answers you find for yourself are the ones you are genuinely going to trust the most. And I encourage you, get out there and really do it, guys. Really do it. Because a lot of new people are coming in all the time. And recently, when we opened up our mastermind, some people in the community, hey, they signed up there. Do you know the scammers show up there too? And think about it. If your XRP was worth nothing, like just what these guys say, all these fuzzers want us to believe, then why would these scammers be expending so much energy and effort constantly in every video? We're trying to delete all those comments, we're pretending to be me. They got me on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and all that, guys. I do not, nor am I ever on those platforms. And by the way, in our Discord and on X, I will never, ever DM you directly and ask you to participate in any program, and that kind of thing, and send me any of your XRP. I will never do that. So please, for goodness sakes, don't let yourself become a victim to that. But that, again, guys, is another indicator to show you the value of what you hold. Thieves do not break in to steal where there is no value, do they? And this is what's going on. There is value there, guys. You got to zoom out and see what's going on. Now, I got some articles. I am going to connect them right down into the description of this video where you can read this stuff for yourself. It is mesmerizing. You need to be able to get in there and do that. And guys, look, we have had our Exponential Mastermind open up, and you can sign up right down there in the link. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, we are doing another town hall in there. This is a place not just like a live stream. Guys, you can actually participate and put yourself on voice and ask your questions of us right there and then, live as it happens. So guys, I encourage you, sign up and get ready, because we're going to be presenting some major opportunity in there of things that you are literally having to pay like ridiculous amounts for, but LLC creation and on and on and on of what we're going to be able to provide you guys at the lowest possible price that you can get it. That is for sure. And so I'll tell you what, guys, I think that things are really heating up, and boy, oh boy, do I believe we're about to see something amazing. Now, we might have to go through a little bit of trepidation to get there, but I believe that it is going to be worth it. That is for sure. And guys, until tomorrow, we have another fantastic coffee chat for you. Have a fabulous one and take care.